live at 11.
All for one. Former rivals of nominee Donald Trump now back the party's pick, delivering promises of support at the podium on the second night of the Republican National Convention. Both former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis took the stage tonight to unite the party behind the former president.
ABC's Mary Alice Parks has the backing from Mr. Trump's prior opponents as his current competitor, President Biden, hits the campaign stage once again.
Tonight, former President Donald Trump appearing again at the Republican Convention Hall, greeted with a thunderous welcome from his supporters. And in a show of party unity, two of Trump's primary opponents, Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis, back-to-back on stage, now supporting their former rival. The Florida governor, who was long seen as a rising GOP star but dropped out when his campaign fell flat, tonight focused on immigration.
We stand for strong borders and believe that our nation must have a shared civic culture, and we oppose any immigration that stands apart or in contrast to our American values.
Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley waited 2 months after exiting the race to endorse Trump, tonight urging Republicans to come together to beat Joe Biden.
You don't have to agree with Trump 100% of the time to vote for him.
Earlier this year, Haley had called Trump unhinged and toxic. She disagrees adamantly with his new running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, when it comes to U.S. foreign policy and support of Ukraine. On the stage, saying only,
"But when Donald Trump was president, Putin did nothing."
Vance has long advocated pulling aid for Ukraine. Trump's remaining rival, President Biden, campaigning for the first time since that assassination attempt on Trump.
We must lower the temperature in our politics as it relates to violence. It doesn't mean we should stop telling the truth. Who you are, what you've done, what you'll do.
Drawing a sharp contrast with his opponent at the NAACP convention in the battleground state of Nevada.
Of course, here's what he thinks of black jobs. I love his phrase, black jobs. It tells a lot about the man and about his character. Folks, I know what a black job is. It's the Vice President of the United States.
Now, Vice President Kamala Harris did talk to Senator Vance today. We're told that the two of them had a brief but respectful conversation as she welcomed him to the race. Mary Alice Parks, ABC News, Milwaukee.
ABC News will have live coverage of the Republican National Convention through Thursday. Tomorrow night, Donald Trump's running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, will address the delegates and a national TV audience at the convention. You can watch continuous coverage on ABC News Live wherever you stream. And here on ABC 30, we'll have live coverage at 7 o'clock every night.